What's up, guys? My name is Matt with MWay Gaming, little known channel on YouTube. I just finished watching the Microsoft press conference at E3, watching it being live streamed on IGN.com, where you can watch the rest of the conferences, starting with EA, I believe, at 4 o'clock. So this video is basically going to just be a little summary and what I thought of the games that were showcased at this press conference. The first game that they started off with was Halo 5 Guardians. You may know that Halo, the franchise Halo, is a very big deal, dating back to the original Xbox. Halo 5 Guardians, of course, you play as Master Chief, but not only that, you get to control another side of, the Master Chief side of things, as well as, I don't want to really say the alien side of things, but their name is escaping me. However, it is being released on October the 27th of this year. The trailer, or the gameplay that they showed at the press conference, was pretty amazing. The multiplayer is going to be up to, I believe, 24 players. The one map that they showcased is called Warzone, and it is humongous. They said that it's the biggest map for the multiplayer side of things in the game, I believe. So they just showcased that a little bit. Massive map. It's humongous. They said it was like 4 times the size of a regular map, I think. So Halo 5 Guardians comes out October 27th of this year, unless, they delay it. God hopes that does not happen. I'm looking forward to Halo 5 Guardians, I guess. The last Halo game I played was, I believe, Halo 2 or Halo 3. I don't remember, but I do have the Master Chief Collection, so I am able to play all the Halo games prior to this one coming out. So then the next game Microsoft showcased was called ReCore. It's a brand new game franchise, or IP, whatever, called ReCore. And basically, from the trailer, it focuses around this girl who has a little sidekick, a little dog sidekick. However, they are robots. The girl isn't, but everyone else in this world is a robot. And they sort of have, like, the way they live is they have this, like, flashing core. Her sidekick had a blue core, and all the enemies have a red core, obviously. Evil and good. Almost like the aliens from Battle Los Angeles, if you ever saw that movie. Basically that type of core. And in the trailer, it's basically like a desert setting, and they walk into this cave, and these monsters come out of nowhere. So they're fighting it off. Her sidekick gets surrounded, but sacrifices itself, makes itself explode, and the wave of the explosion kills all the other enemies around it. However, their lives, I guess you can say, are still alive by their cores. Their cores are still lit up. So she takes her sidekick, what used to be her sidekick, the ball, and she puts it into this much larger robot, who then becomes awakened, because of course it was dead since it didn't have a core in it. So and they puts it in even further into the cave, and it looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it looks interesting. The big news out of this Microsoft press conference, guys, Xbox One has been enabled with backwards compatibility, allowing you guys to play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One. That, Microsoft, you deserve... Microsoft deserves a gigantic amount of applause for that. Obviously, I don't have any of my Xbox 360 games because I sold it to get the Xbox One, along with the Xbox 360 itself. However, they're going to have a gigantic library of Xbox 360 games in this vault on the Xbox One, starting today, and then, later down the line they're going to have more and more games. Starting today, basically you get to download these games, and you get to play them. Basically, you get to play your favorite Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One. So that is like a huge achievement for Microsoft as a whole. So after they announced that, everyone's happy. Next little demo of Fallout 4. I have never played a Fallout game in my life. However, Fallout 4 looks pretty amazing. So they gave a little walkthrough demo of it. It takes place. There's a nuclear war. Explosion happens, wipes out everybody. You're in an underground bunker. You come out, I believe, 200 years later, and it's just a whole apocalyptic scene. So, you eventually manage to find your way back to your house that you lived in, and you see your little robot friend. I forgot his name, because I don't play Fallout, so, I apologize if I get anything wrong. But they chit-chat, and then he goes off exploring. Massive world Fallout 4 is going to be. Very massive. Different landscapes, like deserty, there's a highway, intercity things. And another big thing for Fallout 4, mods that are created on the PC, like the one behind me, it's a laptop, but same thing. Mods that are created on the PC you guys will be able to download and share the mods from the PC onto the Xbox One, and then you guys can play those mods in your version of Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. Next up we have, the next game they showcased was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and I never played it, but I don't know. They just showcased a really short trailer for it. There was no gameplay or anything. There was just a little trailer. Then talked about Forza Motorsport 6. The graphics for Forza Motorsport 6, crisp. So crisp. Like a freshly picked apple. Crisp. You just bite into it, it's so crisp and juicy. That's basically what these graphics looked like. So, that was that. Then, they went into Dark Souls 3. Not a whole lot of information for Dark Souls 3. Just a trailer. Then they talked about The Division. Another trailer for The Division. It looks amazing, as we've seen it for like the past 2 E3s. Kind of like the same thing Ubisoft did with Watch Dogs. But I pray that they don't have a graphics downgrade like Watch Dogs did for The Division. And then they had a little gameplay trailer thing for Rainbow Six Siege. It's going to be released on October 13th of this year. You can go and pre-order that. The level that they showed was you're on an airplane, and you just create whole destruction and everything. So then, going from Rainbow Six Siege, they had this little info thing about Xbox Game Preview. It's a new thing that they are releasing this year. Basically, they're going to give you a hand-picked selection of games in this vault that are in development still, where you will be able to play them. And basically, after you're finished playing them, you can decide whether you want to jump right into the game, like play it immediately, or whether you want to see how much more development can go into the game. So that seems pretty cool. And then Rise of the Tomb Raider comes out on November 10th. Rise of the Tomb Raider, it looks amazing. The level that they showcased for the gameplay, you were climbing up the side of this mountain encased with snow and ice, so things get a bit tricky. So climbing, an avalanche happens. You have to run from the avalanche. Oh God, what's the guy's name? We're not even going to go there, because I'm stupid and I don't know things. So Rise of the Tomb Raider, that looks pretty amazing. Graphics, once again, crisp like that apple. And then some pretty epic thing happened at the end. Showcasing Minecraft, everyone's favorite game, Minecraft. However, there's this thing that they showcased called the Microsoft HoloLens, I believe, called Microsoft HoloLens. Basically, like your Oculus Rift thing, except it's just like covers your eyes. So you're just not your eyes. It's just not like a whole gigantic, protruding thing. It's just like a little, basically like sunglasses, except a long glass case of covering your eyes. So what it's able to do, you load up. I'm not sure how you load it up, but they showcased Minecraft. He's playing it on the wall, and then from the wall he walks over to this table. He does something, I forgot what, but he said, map onto the table or something like that, and then the world that he was in just created itself and rose up above the table, and that was a beautiful thing. Just to see what type of things that we will be able to do with this type of technology now. So after that was pretty much it. So I will put a link, as I said before. The rest of the press conferences are being live streamed on IGN.com. You can go check them out over there. And I will put a link in the description for all of the games that were covered in the Microsoft press conference for E3, starting off the week. And then come back later on for my summaries of the EA, Ubisoft, and Sony press conferences. The Sony one, it's going to take place at 9 o'clock, so that's going to be uploaded like late tonight, if not tomorrow morning. So come back, check that out, and I'll see you guys next time.